All engines go. Misty Island rescue. Here comes Thomas. I'm the number one engine. Whoa! All engines go. Look, there's Percy. We're best friends. And Connor zooms around the bend. I need bike speed and I'm ready to grow. All engines go. Don't forget me, Thomas. Ain't you'll get to shout, hey! Down the hills and around the road. All engines go. Percy, go. Connor, go. Diesel, go. Woohoo! Woohoo! Here comes Thomas. I'm the number one engine. Whoa! All engines go. Down the hills and round the road. All engines go. Look, there's Percy. We're best friends. And Connor zooms around the bends. I need my speed and I'm ready to grow. All engines go. Don't forget me, Thomas and Diesel get to shout, hey! Down the hills and around the road. All engines go. All engines go. Misty Island Rescue. The movie. Misty Island Rescue. Misty Island Rescue. The island of Sodor is a world of wonder. There are places and faces. There are old and new. There are bridges and tunnels and engines pumping through. There are hilltops and laptops to climb and explore. There are rivers and railways and much more. All the island of Sodor. There was great excitement on the island. A brand new search and rescue center was being built. The engines had never heard of anything quite so special before. They knew it was important. Well done, Harold. You saved the climber, said Thomas. Mission accomplished. Everyone's hot and everything is safe. Pleased to see ya, Thomas. Good job, Harold. Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah, a tight squeeze going into Atlanta. That's why Sodor needs a search and rescue center, a proper place and a proper space to help people in trouble. Your helipad will be over there, Harold. Terrific, sir. Rocky, your shed will be over there. I never had a shed of my own before. And Captain, you have a snowboarding under boathouse. I can't wait, sir. Ready and railing to be really useful. And this is where the rescue center building will be. That's right, Thomas. Right in the middle. It will be a magnificent building. It will be made of the strongest wood of all. Joby wood. It will arrive today at Wyndham Docks. Thomas and his friends gasped. They had all heard about Joby wood. First, Thomas, you must take the hiker back to Napa Station. Then you must hurry to help Percy. There's a lot to do. The Fat Controller was right. There was a lot to do. New tracks had to be built. Diesel and Connor heaved wheels with rods. Percy and Thomas shunted bricks and mortar for the new platforms and station house. Diesel huffed to the quarry for a slave. And Thomas and Percy were at the docks together. They saw a big ship. It was high with red lungs. That must be the Joby wood. So Thomas, I wonder who will pull it to the rescue center, said Percy. Later, all the engines were at the docks. They wanted to see Cranky unload the Joby wood. This Joby wood comes from my country, Thomas. Japan. It's so strong, no one can blow it down or break it. It is very special. Now only one or two items of the Joby trees grow. The engine has been most really useful. By the end of the day, we will pull the Joby logs to the search and rescue center. The engines, they all want to be the really useful engines. Don't do it. Other way, you all have jobs to do. The engine puffed and whoosh out of the docks. Thomas had to wait. He had to be coupled up to some trucks, bricks. He stared at the Joby wood. Thomas's eyes were bright and his voice was bubbling with excitement. He wanted to pull the Joby flatbeds, diesel, oil. I hope so. Tom has joined and chooses me every day and make sure I'm a really useful engine. What about me, Thomas? The diesel. I'm a really useful engine too. Thomas was surprised. No, Diesel. I'm told the fast controller means they're really useful steamy. You'll never be that. And Thomas steamed quickly away. Diesel was cross. Those steamies think diesels are dirty and steamies are special. I'll show them, then I'll just be really useful as they are. I'll shunt Diesel off to the rescue center. Then the fat controller will see how special I am. So Diesel coupled up and clattered to the Joby flatbeds, and with a biff and a bash and a grunt and a groan, Diesel shunted the precious Joby wood out of the docks. Diesel rattled and rolled along the wheels. The flatbeds of Joby walks just jiggled and juggled. Diesel was happy. Diesels are no good, and Steamy's always says, but I'll show them they want by the end of the day, said Diesel. Thomas was busy shunting. I'll be the most useful. I'll be the best one. I'll huff and I'll puff until the job is well done. Then Thomas stopped. His firebox fizzed and cinders and ashes. It's Diesel, and he's shunting the Joby rock. Stop, Diesel! Stop, said Thomas. Diesel saw Thomas, and Diesel heard Thomas. No, but Diesel didn't want to stop. He wanted to push the Joby logs to the rescue center as fast as he could. Clack. Thomas was worried. Diesel was racing too fast. Something bad could happen to the Joby logs. I must chase after Diesel and stop him. Thomas could see Diesel ahead on the track. His pistons pound and they pump. The fireball hit his boy with bubbles. Stop, Diesel! Stop, said Thomas. But Diesel didn't stop. He rattled and rocked, and he wheezed and he rolled faster and faster. Thomas had his hardest. Diesel raced and roared just in front of him. I can help him. After Diesel and after this junction, Diesel heard Thomas. No, you won't, Thomas. And Diesel rattled and roared ahead just before the signal turned to red. But Thomas had to stop. Sparks flew and his funnel flared. I'll never catch Diesel now.
There's no room for you, Thomas.
Diesel whooshed and hounded up the hills. Thomas puffed and chuffed, far behind. I'm almost there. Soon they'll all know the steamers are the ones who have to slow. Then there was trouble. The track wasn't finished. Diesel slipped and skidded. Stop, Diesel! Stop! said Thomas. But Diesel didn't stop. He jumped and he bumped faster and faster to the top of the hill, and then down to the cliff of the sea below. Then now Diesel wanted to stop, but he couldn't stop. The heavy flatbeds were pulling him to the edge of the cliff. Diesel wasn't smiling. Help! Help! But no one could help Diesel. One flatbed crashes coupling. The Joby would tumble and rumble into the sea below. Oh me, oh my, help, help. Then the next flatbed crashed and smashed, and the Diesel was now one flatbed away from the edge of the cliff. Then the last coupling rod slipped. The last flatbed Joby was sank inside of the lowly. Help, help, said Thomas. Mr. Diesel. Now Diesel was half up to the cliff. His front wheels wobbled, and it was in the air. His back wheels were grating and tiny to stay on the track. Thomas screeched to stop. He was scared. Diesel! What can I do? Diesel didn't know what to do, but Thomas did. He made the decision. Oh, don't worry, Diesel. Stay as still as he can. Diesel did watch Thomas sing. Thomas tugged and he chopped. By wheel turn, Thomas pulled Diesel back on the edge and back to safety. You're safe, Diesel! Hooray! Thomas has saved the day. And he has saved Diesel. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. Later that evening, the engines wondered to Thomas's story. Walks out west. I feel bad, said Thomas. But Thomas, you're a hero of the rescue center. Thomas smiled. Thank you, Percy. I want to do everything I could to help the rescue center the best ever. I did what I thought was right. And you were right, Thomas, says the Tom Hat. You made the right decision to pull Diesel back on to. You didn't want to even asshole to told. You did the best thing, the right thing, and that makes you the most really useful engine. The other engines tooted and they blasted their horns. Thomas was the most really useful engine ever. Diesel lost the Joby word, and that is very bad, said Diesel, and I'm very cross with you, Diesel. The search and rescue center will be delayed. The new Joby word must be found, and that will take some time. But you, Thomas, had a special job and reward tomorrow. You visit the search and rescue center on the mainland. Thank you, sir. Thomas's pistons pumped with pride. The next day, all Thomas's friends came to the dock to say goodbye. Spencer was also going to the mainland too. He has to work for Duke and Duchess. Salty, you Warden. Please, Salty, tell us some of your old stories of the sea. While I wait to be loaded, I can tell you tales of Misty Island. Yes, please, Salty, tell us the tales. Misty Island is a small island. It's not far away, but it's always covered in mist. No one can ever remember seeing Misty Island. I think I do. But it was a long, long time ago, Zakana. Perhaps the mist lifted. Perhaps I did. Misty Island is the mystery. Some say there are strange engines that live there. They say that they huff and they puff in very strange ways. But no one has ever seen them, not even heard of. The engine's eyes were wide with wonder. Oh yes, there are a lot of mysteries on Misty Island, that's for sure. There's the smoke signals. Smoke signals? Oh, the engine was lost on Misty Island. He chuffed. He hoped for help. He puffed 3 times, but no one could see. So he huffed again. 1, 2, 3. And as the mist lifted, he was saved. The engines were hushed. The axles were tingling. If I was Ross Percy, I'd puff 3 times too. 1 for luck, 1 for me, and 1 for you. And I come to save you, said Percy. Diesel had come to say goodbye and good luck, Thomas. Goodbye, Thomas. And good luck, Thomas. Back to work, Diesel. No delay. Yes. There's no room for you, Thomas. You must wait for the next boat. But Thomas didn't want to wait. I want to be at the mainland rescue center as quickly as possible. Then Thomas saw a large wooden raft. It was chained to the back of the steamboat. Look, that's perfect. I can ride to the mainland on that. The dock manager was worried, but it's rusty. Don't worry, I made good decisions. I'll travel on the raft. So Clanky lifted Thomas onto the raft. Goodbye, my friends. Choo-choo. Goodbye, Thomas, said Clanky. The engines whistled and tooted their horns. Choo-choo-choo-choo, honk-honk. Percy watched. He was worried. Are you sure you're safe on the raft? Safe the engines, Percy. The Fat Controller said I made good decisions. I'll be back soon. Remember, 3 puffs of steam and you'll find me. Percy smiled bravely. Goodbye, Thomas. Goodbye, Percy. Then the steamboat hooted and tooted away and sailed to sea, pulling Thomas behind him. Thomas was far out to sea. Darkness fell, and so did the mist. Thomas couldn't see anything, but he could hear something. It was a creak and a crack after the torch, and a crack and a splash. Thomas was scared. Between 5 boxes, the chains of the steamboat had snapped. Help! Thomas whistled and wished, but no one could hear him. The steamboat steamed away. Thomas was left on the wave was tough, and he turned and turned and turned until Thomas fell fast asleep. We'll be right back to the movie called All Engines Go, Misty Island Rescue. And now back to the movie called All Engines Go, Misty Island Rescue, Misty Island Rescue. Thomas worked on the sea until the morning. Then Thomas's eyes popped open. He jumped and bumped forward onto the end, finding the some fireboxes. Where am I? Thomas steamed slowly forward. He peered around. It was very, very misty and very, very quiet. Thomas could only see trees and hills. He tooted his whistle, but there was no answer. Oh my, this is a strange place. There are no engines here. It could be Sodor. It can be the mainland. Thomas's wheels wobbled with worry. It must be a dock and some ships. If I found them, I could sail back to Sodor. So Thomas clickety-clacked carefully into the mist. Then, strange things started to happen. But Thomas heard wheels rattling and racing on rusty rails. He stopped. He was startled. Who's there? But Thomas could see no engine. And no engine answer. I will not be scared. I will find a way to pop home to my friends by the end of the day. Who's there? But Thomas could see no engine. And no engine answering.
I will not be
scared. I will find a way to pop home to my friends by the end of the day. Next, Thomas was worried by a pile of small stones. Thomas stopped and he was scared. Who's there? But Thomas could see no engine. And no engine answer. Then Thomas puffed with wild whistles echoed the mouth and Thomas's firebox filled with fear. Who's there? Said Thomas.
I will not be scared.
I will find a way to pop home to my friends by the end of the day. Thomas whisked away with a quickly cracked along the track, around the bend. Then he screeched to a stop. Thomas was fender to fender with three of the strangest engines he had ever seen.
Cinders and
Ashes, who are you? But the engines didn't answer, and they didn't look friendly. Thomas's boy bubbled bravely. I'm Thomas. Who are you? The engines chuffed cheaply. I'm Dash, and I'm Ferdinand. The two smaller engines, Reach and Tease, were here. Where's here?
Misty Island?
Misty Island. Misty Island, said Thomas. This is Misty Island. The little engine puffed proudly. Have you heard of it? Thomas trembled along the track.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have. We're the logging logos. We saw you arrive, but you didn't see us.
We
were playing rattling wheels and whistling whistles with you.
But you didn't
play with us.
You can't
if you want. That's right. But Thomas didn't want to play with Dash and Ferdinand. He hadn't liked their names. They were too strange. They were too scary.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
I come from the island of
Sodor.
Now I'm going back there.
Goodbye.
And Thomas
wished backwards down the track and away from the logging logo.
Thomas
puffed happily along.
I make good decisions. That's what I was told. I will not be fearful.
Now he could see the come forward first. The docks, or way off Misty Island. I make good decisions. That's what I was told. I will not be fearful. I'll be brave and bold. But now Thomas wasn't feeling very so brave or so bold anymore. The Fat Controller was about to go home. Then the telephone rang. Hello?
I see.
I understand. Goodbye. The Fat Controller was stirred. Thomas did not arrive on the mainland. Thomas is missing. Thomas woke a start. The dawn was breaking through the Mist. Thomas pumps and pistons.
I will not be scared.
I will find a way back
to
to soda and to puff home by my friends by the end of the day. But Thomas didn't puff or huff.
He
Stayed where he was, lost and alone. I don't know how to chuff off this island. I will have to go back and ask the logging logos for help. That's a good decision. It made Thomas feel better. Work has stopped on the Sodos. Search and rescue. Patrol was the captain. Harold have over. I've been over, sir. There's no sign of Thomas. Percy gasped, and we were worried. Look again, Harold. Captain, we have a job to do. We must find Thomas. Captain was ready and willing to go. Right away, sir. Full steam ahead. And Captain pulled away through the harbor. Thomas puffed to a small junction. He stopped. I have to make the right decision now. A small river has ran by the other track.
All engines
need water.
I'm sure the track
by the river will lead to the logging logos. So Thomas steamed carefully. All engines go! Make good decisions. I will not be fearful. I'll be brave and bold.
Thomas rattled round
the bend, and then he was on the slide. Then along the river.
Then he huffed
to a halt.
Footplates and fenders.
This
looks like a
logging station. But this is the strangest logging station I ever seen. Then he saw Bash, Dash, and Ferdinand. Hooray! Following the river was the right decision. Thomas hooted and tooted. Hello! We said hello, and you just yesterday, but you didn't want to be with us. That's right. Thomas knew he had been unkind to the logging locals. I'm sorry. I was silly to think I could find a way off from Misty Island without your help. Please, will you help me? Will you tell me how I can have home to Sodor? But the logging locals weren't interested in helping Thomas. We're busy loading logs, that's right. Thomas puffed over after them. Then he put on his head and surprised. The logs they were doing bumpers and buffers. These Joby logs. We need Joby wood to build a Sodor Search and Rescue Center on the West Sodor Search and Rescue Center. Thomas smiled. I'll tell you. The logging logos whistled and leashed. Then they do it together. They cling closer to Thomas. The Fat Controller stood in front of his engines. He was serious. Thomas is not at sea. Oh no, said Percy. Now we must search all over Sodor. I will need all engines to help. At the logging station, Thomas had made the decision. We have to work more quickly. I will show you how quickly the flatbeds of logs on Sodor. One bash and there was never a crack. I made good decisions. That was all I was told. I will not be fearful. I will be brave and bold. That's what the Fat Controller says. The wagging logos giggled and jiggled. Who's the Fat Controller?
He sounds
He sounds funny.
That's right.
That's right.
Then
Then they
they puffed off.
puff off. Choo-choo. Thomas was very sad. Whiff was steaming. Whiff was surprised to see the Fat Controller and Connor. They didn't visit often. Thomas is missing.
I need you to
work with Connor. Connor can heave and haul. You will hurry and scurry. With leash. Connor gasped. Oh, the dignity. One biff, one bash, and there was never a crash. The walking wheel goes biff and bash, but they weren't happy with Thomas. We can't work this hard. We're running out of oil. That's right. Thomas was puzzled. Oil, you're not diesel. No, so we use oil and wood. Don't have much oil. That's right. Thomas wanted the walking locals to work hard because he wanted to take the Joby logs back to Soda as quickly as he could. I'm sure you have enough oil. I make good decisions. That's
Fancy.
oh. Cross with wibbly wobbly bridges with tiles or Joby wood. They couldn't me on the other side of the river. The logging logo like the shake bridge. Didn't. This bridge is not safe. You must not use it. The logging logo. Right. There's only one thing Thomas. Wobbly wheels. By wobbly wheels, I must cross the shake bridge. The bridge is safe, but it didn't break. Perhaps I was wrong to say no for Sodor. At the Sodor Search and Rescue Center, Whiff was worried. You can't build your office here, sir.
It's the entrance
to the old Misty Island Tunnel.
It's all
blocked up.
So
we used to take rubbish there.
I don't have time to worry about an old
tunnel whiff.
Good night.
Good night.
The next day,
the logging locals showed Thomas Old Weezy the
Thomas was
loco.
worried about Old
Thomas was worried about Old Weezy. Old Weezy Weesh and Weeze. He jiggled and joggled. Wee puffed and
he didn't load logs.
No what?
The logging locals thought Old
The logging
Weezy
locals thought Old
very
Weezy
funny.
was very funny.
Thomas didn't.
Thomas didn't. I must be firm and you must be stone. So Old Weezy wheeze and wobble, huff and puff,
And
through Thomas's flatbeds into the walking comfortable. Walked through crash and bash around tunnel. Thomas the walking logo tackled and crackled with laughter. You're next to take a dip. You're no fun. The morning flashed on over the Sodo Search and Rescue Center. Harold hovered, sir, I still can't see Thomas. Percy Weekly. He was worried. On Misty Island, Thomas and his new friends was having hard. He had to work the Joby wood onto flatbeds as quickly as possible. And he wouldn't use old Weezy. Then Thomas spotted an old machine. It was rusty and rattly. What's this? It's hee-haw. It's a log rover.
But it uses a lot of oil, which is why we don't use it.
This is why we
That's
don't
right.
use it. That's right.
We'll use it.
We'll use it, said Thomas. The logging logos were worried.
Thomas smiled.
The Thomas smiled.
I'll make good
decisions. That's what I will do. I will not be faithful. I'll be brave and bold. The last of the oil will have been poured into Yeehaw. The Yeehaw spluttered and they cranked and recruited into action. Thomas was pleased. Hooray, hurrah! Now we'll load the monitor. Nothing will stop us. Our worries are hard. But the Fat Controller warned us. Thomas and the logging logos have three flatbeds, the Joby logs. We have to take these to Sodor, said Thomas. Boy. But Thomas was too excited to listen.
Tunnel to Sodor.
I know all about tunnels.
It won't be dangerous.
We'll use the tunnel.
I make good decisions. That's what you were told. You will not be fearful.
You'll be brave and bold. All engines go. Thomas's firebox was in fail. That's right. We're going to the tunnel, and together to reach to the old tunnel to Sodor. Worried. Thomas is still missing. We will not give up. Our search will go on. Percy, Thomas is gone. Thomas and the logging logos puffed up to the tunnel. We don't have enough oil. Of course you do. It's a huff and a puff. We'll be there. So wheel turn by wheel turn. Thomas, the logging logos, and the Joby logs disappeared into the tunnel. We'll be right back to the movie called All Engines Go, Misty Island Rescue. And now back to the movie called All Engines Go, Misty Island Rescue. Now I'm going to show you the rest of the movie. Thomas and the logging. The tracks were too twisty. Thomas and his friends bumped and jumped and rattled and logs. Then there was trouble. Cinders and ashes. What's this? The track ahead was blocked. Then rocked and rolled, crashed and smashed behind them. They were trapped. It was scary. What do we do? No.
Thomas
made another decision. Backstabbing for the name. Don't have enough oil. Of course you can. 1, 2, 3. We dash and put it in. Pump the piston. Then dash and the groan. Bash and put it in. Ran out of oil. They couldn't push. No one knew were there. Cinders and ashes. My decisions were wrong. I shouldn't have used the tunnel. I shouldn't have used all the oil for you. I was very, very wrong. This is a disaster. Percy then sadly out to sea. Can you see Thomas from up there, Clanky? Please, Percy. He felt sorry for Percy. There's still no sign of Thomas, of him. Salty rolled over. Logo was still stuck and still chewing. Thomas felt terrible. This is all my fault. I thought I knew better than you. I thought I always make right decisions. But I don't, said Thomas. I made the worst decisions of all. I'm sorry. The walking locals were kind. You can't always be right all the time. But that's right. Thomas smiled. You were right. So Tom then. More rock rumbled down. It bounced off the boilers and funneled the fence. I can hear airline photos. Thomas was worried. Oh no. Perhaps the whole tunnel's gonna fall in on us still. What are we gonna do? Suddenly, Bash smiled. I know exactly what we can do. Then Dash smiled too. Oh, cool. Move forwards, Thomas. There's a funnel and he's under the hole. Puff your hardest. And then yes. That's right! Thomas beamed from buffer to buffer. Let's do it. All engines go. That's what salted her. If I have 3 times, maybe someone on soda was using my smoke signal. So Thomas pumped his pistons to puff. While Percy wished and waited, suddenly the mist began to lift. Percy could see land. Clanky, salty look. That must be Misty Island. If Thomas is anywhere, he's there. Then Percy saw somebody and make his firebox blaze and his boiler bubbled. 3 puffs of smoke rose high in the sky. It's Thomas! He must be on Misty Island, and he needs help. I must tell the fat controller at once. And Percy puffed away. Don't worry, Thomas. My troubles will end. I'm coming to save you! To trust your best friend. And Percy whooshed away like the wind. In the tunnel, the engines waited and hoped for help. The fat controller arrived at Brendam Docks. Show me the smoke signal, Percy. You have to wait, sir. They come from Misty Island. Everyone waited and watched. Then they whistled and waved, and There he is. There's Thomas! The Fat Control was Connor and Diesel. You two must sail to Misty Island immediately. I will come with you two. Percy was puzzled. What about the tunnel, sir? I'm sure it's quicker. That may be, Percy. Fetch with. He knows all about the tunnel. Yes, Sir Percy. Thomas was trying to cheer up his friends. Solar engines are funny and fast. We like to be busy. The person not last. That's why they'll come soon. We'll be safe and sound. It won't be long now. I know we will found. Workmen have flashed through the crystals in the old tunnel. The Fat Controller peered inside. He was worried. This looks too dark and too deep.
Don't worry, sir.
No way, sir. I know all the tracks about tunnel. I found Thomas. Percy, leash. Please, sir. Please, may I go with two boilers are bubbling than one. The Fat Controller was done. Very well, Percy, but shove carefully. So Percy and whistled and whooshed down the tunnel, and the Fat Controller hurried back to the boat. The engines were ready and willing to save. Thomas threw Puff and Chuff one more time, while Percy has rolled down the line through the dark and the deep. In the dark and the deep, they were never distant. We're coming, Percy. So soon, you'll be safe. Now, it was the walking locals' turn to cheer Thomas up. We were too naughty on the mainland, so they sent us to Misty Island. We weren't really useful, but we were really funny. That's right. And suddenly,